Hi everybody, in today's video I have another episode of Blast from the Past to share with you guys, and in this episode I had a special request on the comments of my last video of someone wanting to see Wet n Wild. So as you all know, if you've been here a while, I am obsessed with Wet n Wild Mega Last polishes. I feel like they have amazing formulas. I am also obsessed with the Manicurve Pro brush in these polishes. I feel like these brushes are very wide. They have a very nice cut that fits so nicely into the cuticle line of your nail. I feel like they make application so easy. And really, I have not met a Wet n Wild Mega Last that I don't like. Although, stay tuned. But for the most part, these are so good. And again, I just feel like this takes me back into a moment in time, into the renaissance of drugstore polish, into this time of when you could go to the store and buy yourself an amazing polish for a few dollars. Wet n Wild Mega Last, I used to get most of mine at Walgreens, and I also used to get some of mine at a dollar store. I think it was Family Dollar, but they would also release limited edition collections from Wet n Wild. Some of my favorite polishes in my collection are Wet n Wild Mega Lasts, and again, like, Wet n Wild just decided to stop. I don't know why. I don't get it. I really truly do not get it, because I just feel like they had some really fun collections. They had some really fun colors. They did some really fun things, and just is like, they just stopped. It's done. Like, they just take it away. They just take it away from us. And so again, this is making me a little bit ragey, in case you guys can't tell. A little ragey. Between the perimenopause hormones and Wet n Wild messing with my Mega Last polishes, I'm in a rage. So I have a few things here to share with you guys. I decided to go again with spring colors because I feel like that makes sense because we are in spring. And I have 5 to share with you again. And so I'm going to share swatch pictures, talk about formula, let you know what I'm keeping, let you know what I'm getting rid of. So first one I want to share with you guys is going to be this beautiful light pink in the shade Lovefest. According to Polish Me Snazzy's blog, this is from the Wet n Wild Spring Into the Wild collection from spring 2016. So this polish is around 9 years old. And you guys, I wanted to love this so bad. It is the most beautiful baby shade of pink. I feel like these baby light pinks are really... they're just really giving me a hard time right now. They are not on board with the program. They are not where I want them to be. In my last Sinful Colors video, you guys remember there was a beautiful light pink, but the formula was just, it wasn't it. And this one, I did 3 coats of this polish, and I feel like at 3 coats, again, I just had some streakiness around the cuticle line. I just did not like the finished look at 3 coats. And again, I could do 4 coats, but I'm like, who has time for that? And is that realistic for me to do 4 coats of a polish like this? No, I will not do it. And what it'll end up happening is I just won't reach for this. So as sad as it makes me, I am going to be getting rid of this from my collection. Lovefest will be going into Exile Island along with the other polishes that have failed to meet my high standards for a polish. And then also from the same collection, this is going to be in the shade Out In Lavender. It's a beautiful sort of like light lavender shade. Again, also almost 9 years old. This polish had a great formula. It went on really nicely in 3 coats. Coats go on really nice and smooth. No problems with like the look or the application. But when I put this shade on my nails, I wasn't loving it. I felt like it really sort of like washed me out. It wasn't like, there was no pop. And I was kind of surprised. So I've swatched another brand for like a Blast from the Past, and I'm really kind of getting surprised by shades that like I was like, oh yes, I love this, and now I'm kind of like, no, I don't love this. I don't love it. I'm not in love. I feel like this just didn't do anything for me, and so sadly Out In Lavender will also be going into the Exile. I prefer shades like Lucky Lavender as opposed to this. I should pull that out. Hold on. I really prefer like a Lucky Lavender as opposed to this, which is weird because I feel like this is more cool toned, which I usually prefer, and this is more warm toned, but I feel like this type of shade is more flattering to me than this. I just feel like maybe this has too much gray, and I don't wear a lot of gray. But I prefer like a lighter purple, more like this, as opposed to this. And it's weird because I feel like there's some shades now that I'm kind of doing this that I have several of that I'm just kind of like, why did I think I liked this? So anyway, these two polishes from the same collection are not going to be in this collection anymore. You guys, they're gone. They're just gone. Then, next up is going to be Wet n Wild in the shade Tree Hugger. And according to Jody Hodges' blog, this is from the Wet n Wild Silver Lake Limited Edition Spring Collection from Spring 2015. So this polish is 10 years old. This color, you guys, oh my gosh, I loved this on my skin tone. I thought it was so flattering. This polish had a great formula. 2 to 3 coats to get opaque. I used 3 coats for my swatch pictures, and the coats are easy to put on. I just, oh, this was so good, you guys. I may put this on before I move into like my summer brights. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. I think this would be a beautiful pedicure. I was just kind of peeking down at my toes right now, and I'm like, that would be pretty too. This just is like, it reminds me of mint chocolate chips, but without the chocolate chip. And you guys, it's just so beautiful and flattering. So this polish will be sticking around and be going back into the collection to join its Wet n Wild friends. And then I have Wet n Wild in the shade Sky Me Mine. According to Lace and Lacquer's blog, this is from the Summer 2015 limited edition collection California Dreaming. This polish, you guys, is so beautiful as well. It's sort of giving me Zoya Bunny vibes, which was their color of the month, I believe, for April. But now that I put them together, no, never mind. I was totally wrong. They are similar, obviously, but to the untrained eye, they would be very similar. To the trained eye of a crazy nail polish person, they're nowhere close. My bad. But this is so beautiful, you guys. I really enjoyed this on my skin tone. Again, great formula on this. 2 coats to get opaque. Just the perfect pastel spring color. I feel like these two just really like spoke to my heart, where these two just kind of are a little too light, and they just, I don't know, they're a little too pastel, I guess. They're just like a little too pastel for me. So I will be keeping this polish. I think it had a great formula. Then last up, this is kind of a funny one, so I saved it for last. So if you follow me on Instagram, you already know where I'm going with this. These 3 polishes, are they the same polish? Yes or no? They are. So these 3 polishes, and I'll kind of come in so you can see the label. These 3 polishes are I Need A Refreshment. I was going through all my Wet n Wilds to pull like the spring colors for this video, and I was like, why do I have 3 of I Need A Refreshment? But then when I put them together, I was like, they don't even look this, they all look different. These could be totally different polishes. So I want to say this might have been Coraline, just because it had the black tips, and when they would do the or cap, when they would do the limited editions, they would sometimes put a different color cap. So I'm looking this up, and I'm pretty sure this was the Coraline for Wet n Wild. So do you guys remember when China Glaze for Audrey came out, and that was like all the rage because it was like a Tiffany blue, and like colors like that were very like sought after. So I think this was like Wet n Wild's version of that. This was one of my like most beloved polishes when I had a very small collection. And so how I ended up with 3 bottles is beyond me. I want to say maybe someone sent it to me as a gift, and then I bought one, and then the third one I have no idea. But I swatched all these on a nail wheel for you guys, and then this one over here on the end, just for comparison, is going to be the Sky Me Mine. So this one here is not I Need a Refreshment. But these 3 are I Need a Refreshment. So the first one is the one I have swatch pictures up of that you guys can see. I only swatched one, and it's this one. So I feel like this is the most green version of this polish, and the most like for Audrey-esque of the bottles I have. And so I really enjoyed this. I marked it in the back so that I wouldn't get confused with a 1. This had a great formula, 2 coats to get opaque, as good as I remember it. And you guys, you're gonna get to see this on camera. I need a refreshment. Will you marry me? Of course. So I'm going to be adding this to the list of polishes that I want to marry. How it hadn't been on this list thus far, I don't know. I think sometimes like I just forget. But as you know, I am already married to Wet n Wild on a trip. But this one needs to be on the list. So this will be going into the polishes I have married. And you guys, oh, it's so good. It has a great formula. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. I think I remember hearing about this or going out to buy this after watching Young, Wild and Polish. Like this was one of her go-tos. And you guys, it's so good. So this is number 1. This is my favorite version of the 3 bottles I have. Then shade 2 kind of is similar. It's the closest, but it's definitely a little bit darker and a little bit more blue, and that is in this bottle. So you can see here in the bottle they look similar, but this one is just, I feel like it's more blue and it doesn't have as much mint. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're just a shade, a tad different. So I definitely think I'm going to keep these 2 because I feel like that's as close to a dupe to this one as I'm going to get. So I'm keeping 2. Do I need 2? No, but I'm keeping 2. But this last one is like the darkest, and I feel like the most blue. And I prefer these 2 as opposed to this one. So I will be getting rid of this one from my collection, just because I don't need 3 bottles. Just because I don't need 3 bottles of this, and this one just, I prefer these 2 more. I just like the color of these 2 more personally on my skin tone. So I will be getting rid of this just because having 3 is excessive. And I don't like to be excessive, as you can tell. I'm more of a minimalist, some would say, when it comes to polish, as you all know. So overall, I will be getting rid of these 3 polishes. Again, like I said in the last video, if there's anything that I'm getting rid of that you all are interested in, leave me a comment, or you can message me on Instagram and we can work something out. I would rather these go to people who like know what they're getting, as opposed to, like I said, putting them in a yard sale or donating them. So if there's something that you're dying to have that I'm not going to keep, let me know and we can make arrangements. So those are going out. And then what I will be keeping is 2 I Need A Refreshments that are not exactly the same, and then this Sky Me Mine and Tree Hugger. So there you go. I have a few more Wet n Wilds that I feel are spring appropriate. They're not all mega lasts, but I'm trying to like dabble around. I've already swatched a 5 from another different brand, so I'll record that video. And then let me know if you guys have any special requests. Like I told you guys, I have old China Glaze, I have old Revlons, I have old Spoiled polishes, if you guys remember Spoiled, exclusive to CVS. What else do I have? I have old Sally Hansen's, old Zoyas. I have all kinds of old things. So if you guys are wanting to see anything in particular, let me know. Old Essies, old Color Clubs. And I'll just pick 5, again, spring appropriate, and we'll talk about them. I'm really enjoying these series, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. And I want to show you guys something really quick. So I went to TJ Maxx today, big mistake. But they have these like, it's a 3-tier rotating beauty organizer. And it has like this spinny bottom. But I was thinking that these don't take up a lot of space, like width-wise. And I have some room at the end of my polish desk. And I think this is where I may put, like, one of these will be like all the polishes I have married. And then I bought 2. And then the other one will be polishes that I love, but I'm not married to. Polishes I love, but I don't love enough to commit the rest of my life to. Let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see me record like the process of setting these up and kind of pulling those things out of my collection? Just let me know what you guys think about that, and I can totally do that. Or once they're set up, you just want like a little tour. Either way, let me know. And I will try to make it happen because your wish is my command. I did my nails last night, you guys, and this is like the funkiest little combination, but I'm really enjoying it. This is a very weird Sally Hansen glitter mix, and then this is a Orly. It kind of washes me out, and this kind of reminds me of like 1970s appliances, but it's cute. It's cute but different. Cute but weird. Cute but different. Let me know if you guys are enjoying these series. Do you have any of these Wet n Wild polishes? Do you love them? And if you guys have any brands that you want to see blast from the past from, let me know. And that is it for this video, you guys. If you liked it, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye!